But what we did do is we created a bar. Congratulations, you found that. You then contact us. We then bring you to an event at the Ritz just over the road. All the winners that found it came to the Ritz. And then they were able then to collect their solid gold bars. These were worth about 30 to 45,000 pounds each. There were 700 of these that we had to specially make. This feels, and it's squidgy like a real ice cream, but inside was the key to the Vespa scooter that you had won. And because for legal reasons you're paid your euro to get a Cornetto, there's obviously a coupon for you to get a new Cornetto. There's no point in saying that you're going to invent a new idea because, quite frankly, nobody ever really does. All they do is they take an existing idea and they reshape it and they repackage it. And if it looks original, then you've had a great success. But most of the time, it's a build on a previous idea. And the ASA is basically us. It's the industry that looks after itself. It's not government. And thank God it's not. I pray that it never is the government. In other countries, there is government regulation of advertising. In the UK, it's been derogated down to us to look after ourselves. And that's a far better place to be. If you've got 100 prizes on a million packs, the vast majority of those codes have no value. Only 100 will be predetermined. And if those 100 are entered, they will win a prize. That is predetermined. The other option is post-determined. Codes have no intrinsic value. They are simply the key into the room where the casino is, where the roulette wheel spins. In that regard, you are not sure how many are going to be given away, but it's a lot nicer, it's a lot easier, and I believe it's a more ethical way of running a promotion. You take a photograph, you upload it via an app, somebody in Madagascar checks that it's all okay, and then they enter you into the promotion or give you, it is actually Madagascar. Their processing center is Madagascar, which is a data protection issue for those of you that are aware because it's going outside the EU. People were writing down the codes in the shops. Somebody else was coming along and buying the products and entering the code. And then they were getting, oh, your code has been entered, it's invalid. Said winners must email in a photo of their till receipt, winners, and packaging to claim a prize. When you go shopping for your bread, do you keep your till receipt? No. So there you are. You've entered your code legitimately, you've been told you won £1,000, and then some oik says, now I'm not going to give you the check unless you give me a till receipt for the bread you bought 3 weeks ago in Sainsbury's, or you can't even remember where you bought it. That's the problem. They thought they were being clever, loose here and tight here, but all they were doing was creating misery for the winners. And that's not what you want to do. This batch code is on the outside of the pack. So I could stand in Sainsbury's and write down the code and walk away and never buy the pack. And then you can come and you can buy the pack. Have I entered your code already? And then you get an invalid. If it's a batch code, probably not, because batch codes you can't control one by one, which is a problem because I will take it from Sainsbury's, I'll put it on my Facebook page, and all my follows, all of you, will then know that code and be able to enter using that code, never having seen the pack, never having been to Sainsbury's, and certainly never having bought it. So they're insecure. Right, there are 60 people in this room. If you're buying a packet of crisps with a code, how many of you are actually going to enter? Hands up, who would actually enter that code? Yeah, well, you're about right. I've got one at the back. I've assumed if it's 10% of consumers who have a code enter, you're only going to give away 10,000 prizes. Because you've got to advertise 100,000, but 90% of those codes go in the bin. If it's 5%, you're giving away 5. If it's 1%, which is the realistic figure, you're only going to give away 1,000 prizes. So you've offered 100,000 and you're giving 1% of that. Promo terms, when you've got a pack like that, you don't have room to put all the terms and conditions. You need somewhere else to put it. You put it on promo terms, promoterms.com/Amex1, you get your own branded page for a small amount. When it comes to winners, again, we have promowinners.com where the winners will be listed and notified. All of the priority winners are down here.